All right, what's your name?
Eros.
Eros, and how long you working for?
4 years.
4 years. All right, great. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I'm working on becoming an MA.
MA?
Medical assistant.
Okay. You don't want to be a pro wrestler when you grow up?
My body's already starting to go from doing stupid shit too early.
Yeah. Take care of your body. All right. Give it to me.
Hello, my scary monsters and super creeps. Today, we're gonna explore desire. And lately, I've been desiring what I've never been able to achieve, and that's your praise. And honestly, why wouldn't you? I'm just lovely. I am desire personified. And I'm gonna make sure you love me as much as I love all of you.
Yeah, that's not bad. You know, it's good. I get the character sort of right away. I mean, the name helps right off the top. I mean, if you understand what Eros is, it's, you know, that's also helpful then.
Who wants to go next?
Who went?
What? Eros. I feel though that you're playing a character, you know? You gotta get into that space where I don't feel like you're somebody that's playing a character. There's enough there. I mean, do you have a space you go into mentally?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta figure that out. You gotta figure out the part of, is Eros your real name?
It's what I'm legally changing it to, yes.
Okay. Well, whatever the Eros character is, you have to find that place inside of you where that exists. Otherwise, you just, you know, I see a guy who's trying to sell me something. I see a guy who's acting, and I don't want to see you acting. I want to fucking feel like, oh, is that him? Is that how he really is?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I want to feel. And so, what I would recommend is what emotions were you feeling? Was your character feeling at that with that?
Trying to feel like seductive. What I want to get off is the feeling of, well, this guy is really into being a deviant.
Mm-hmm. Right. So what you need to do is you need to find that part of yourself that's a deviant, and maybe that's not too hard to find. And anchor yourself there. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Okay. Great. All right. And with a character like this too, like you've got obviously got so much to play with. You know, and it depends how far you want to take this. Who's some good characters you can see on TV and movies?
Like Goldust, Adrian Street,
What about non-wrestling?
Buffalo Bill,
That's
David Bowie.
exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking. Buffalo Bill. Yeah.
I was gonna use the song "Goodbye Horse" and then remembered you used it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's finding, you know, taking a piece of, you know, yeah, wrestlers, but like you can go outside of wrestling and find some characters that have a distorted level of desire for seduction, let's say. All right. Let's see who's next. Alright, give it to me now.
What's up, promo?
Yeah, give it to me.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Donkey Boy Bandit. And I know y'all out here in Skywing don't know Donkey Boy too well. But I'm gonna show you that you know him better than you think. Cause I'm just like all y'all. I'm a fun-loving, carefree, go-lucky, happy guy. I'm out here to show y'all that someone just like every one of you can come out here and conquer the sport of wrestling. And I'm gonna show you why. When you step in this square circle, you're in donkey country. And you don't mess with donkey in donkey country.
What is donkey? What does that have to do with the donuts?
Oh yeah, I like coffee.
Yeah. So I see that with the gimmick. Again, I'm gonna say the same sort of thing I said here. It seems like you're like you've got a piece of it, but it also feels like you're not embodying it, right? There's a huge like sort of fun-loving character underneath here, and I see your eyes sort of looking here and looking there as if you're, you know, nervous or whatever. But it's like, guys, when you get up in front of the camera, you got to become your character. You have to put all pretenses of your you know, otherworldly self behind and become this thing.
Yeah.
You know, become the. And again, some of that has to do, to me, with finding the emotional space that your character's supposed to be in, right? And feeling that, and bring yourself to a place where you're feeling that emotion, and then sort of doing the promo and letting the emotion guide you. Do you understand what I mean by all that? Like, you don't look like you're having fun, but your character is supposed to be having fun, right? So I need, what's your real name?
Corey.
Corey. So Corey needs to be having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
So show more fun side of it.
Yeah, well, it's not even just show more fun side. I'm saying it's feel more fun.
Yeah, be fun.
It's I'm saying how Corey feels right now is going to cascade into your performance, right? And so if you're feeling nervous, your performance is going to look nervous. There's no other way around it, right? That's sort of how our emotions are. We might be good at faking it on some level, but our emotions always betray us. So before you get up there, it's like before you go out through the curtain, it's like find the close your eyes, find the fucking the times in your life where you're feeling carefree and fun, or whatever the thing is that you're trying to feel, and fucking silence yourself and get and create that emotion inside of you. Our emotions are created from within, you know. Certainly external stimuli can trigger those emotions, but ultimately they're created from within. So it's about finding an easy way to feel those emotions, and once you find that path, it becomes easier and easier. Do you know what I mean by that? So it's like if I stop and you know try to feel angry right now, maybe I haven't really felt my anger in a while, so it might be sort of hard to. I have to look for it. I have to think about what really riles me up, what really gets me angry. But the more you do that, the more it's easier to find that home base. The more it's easier to find that path becomes easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Are they doing 2 tries or just 1?
They can do 2. You want to do it again?
I think it fucking
Do it.
Yeah, let's go. Start to think of one. Think of one.
You can do the same goddamn promo. Just
Right,
feel it. Feel it. man. Get yourself in that groove right now. Yeah. Woo. There you go. Fucking shake it out. 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 There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Let go.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey everybody, it's your boy, the Donkey Boy Band.
Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Don't say it to me. Feel it.
Speak
Do you
louder.
feel good?
Oh yeah.
Feel good? Show me you feel good.
Alright.
Throw your-
All right. Show me you feel
Just
good.
like your Facebook videos, bro.
Not-
You're jolly as
Not in the
fuck.
promo right now. I'm saying right now. Show me you feel good.
Yeah, I guess.
Let go. So you're thinking. You're going. Oh man. How do I feel?
I'm nervous now, shit.
You know what I mean? Like, find the places. Let go of it. Let go. Like, we've got all these. Guys, we've got all these fucking walls in front of us because we've built all these walls through our defense mechanisms throughout the years that tell us it's not safe to open up the true parts inside of ourselves. We keep these damn walls up all the fucking time. This is the place in front of the camera where you have to have the courage to let the walls down. Otherwise, it's all shit. Otherwise, it's just you know, a guy talking in front of the fucking camera. Nobody cares. It's like fucking, you know. So take a minute. Take a minute right now. Fucking get into the space.
Chad, did you want to gear up for one? We're
Oh, yeah.
them and shit, so like, dude,
Give Corey a second.
it's
Silly yourself up, man. Silly yourself up.
Smile.
You're still going. You're
Someone tickle.
You're still going like.
You ticklish? Somebody tickle. Someone tickle.
That's the weird part is like,
Give him a-
usually
you know,
feel
come-
good about it.
See, look, You're around friends, man. It's just no one. It's
You're on a brotherhood, bro.
yeah.
Donkey, we're family.
Come on, Donkey. Let's go, Donkey. Donkey Bandit. Donkey Bandit. Donkey Bandit. Donkey Bandit.
Hey
Donkey
everybody,
Bandit.
it's your boy, the Donkey Boy Bandit. And I'm here to show y'all that somebody can be out here in this ring and still have fun, just like all y'all, and still conquer this sport of wrestling. Oh, shit. No,
That's alright. You got, man. You got to let. I still see it. What is it? I still see you going. Okay. How do I do this? It's like I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you gotta like go like this and just loosen yourself up to the point where it's like you're bringing it out. Whatever it is, it's like you have that excitement because you have it inside of you. You know, and then it just comes out. Then there's no effort. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure if I'm seeing this accurate, but I think instead of, like, when you're talking, you're coming here. When you're talking, you're going here. So, like, you're closing yourself. You say, you guys. You say, oh, you guys. You know what I mean? It's nervous, man. Open up, pretend you get a big old dong. No, it makes you feel confident.
You're wearing orange.
And you're pacing, though, so, like, that's making you more nervous. It's fun. Hey, y'all! We're here to have a good time, and I'm here to show you that just like me, you know what I mean? It's fun, loud. You don't have to talk fast, Chris. I think when you're excited, you talk fast.
Yeah.
Some people, they tend to talk fast. but
Donkey,
you
have
don't.
fun with it. You're getting in your bracket.
I don't
Yourself
think
out of
his
your brain.
body
Have
is
fun with it.
closing.
Yeah, man.
Be you,
The
but turned up to 100, bro.
Nervous.
Yeah.
Be you, turned up to 100. Be you, turned up to 100. Hey,
We should come back to him.
be you.
Yeah, just me a second. I feel like
Alright.
Frankie!
Who we got here? Give it to me.
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to re-educate you on exactly who I am. I am the platinum-tongued pugilist, the Grand Baron of articulation. I am greatness himself, Mr. Chad Epic, professional wrestling's last great manager. And I know you're stagnant, I know you're stuck in one spot because you do not know who you are. And that's where I come along. Right now, right here, because I know exactly who I am. I am the best carny in professional wrestling. I am the cheapest man. I will sell you the worst car in the lot and make you think you're getting a deal. So very simple. Stop entertaining thoughts of greatness, and like greatness himself, entertain you. Woo!
That's good, man. That's good stuff. The only thing I would say is that, and I get, because you're saying you're a carny, it's a little bit all one speed, but it's a little bit all one speed. And the longer you go on talking one speed at the same time with the same dynamic, it just becomes a wall of words, and I lose. You know what I mean?
No, pacing, yes.
Yeah, and I lose the. There's no point in there that I go, oh, that point, because there's no stop, there's no pause. Like just at the end, you gave the final thing. You slowed down and said the last thing, and so that, whatever that was, stuck out from the rest of it. And the rest of it, it's like it's a wall of words. But it's, you know, great delivery on everything otherwise. You know, great. You know, you've got your things you say. I love it when people have things you say. Guys, have things you say. For fuck's sake, have things to say. It's like for some reason people don't. It's like you have moves you do. If I say what moves you do, hopefully you'll be like, well, I do this move, I do this move, this move. I got my finishing move here. And people don't just have a handful of things that they go to all the time in promos, which you don't need to, but fuck, The Rock made a lot of money having like 18 catchphrases. He builds his promos the same way you build a fucking match, where you just, there's something in the middle, and then you run your high spot, here, you run your high spot. So he has a handful of things he does. And so I appreciate you having the Peter tongue.
Yeah,
pugilist.
platinum tongue pugilist. Amazing.
Peter.
Can I try to get with the
Yeah,
pauses?
man.
All right.
Is that what your feedback was, pauses?
Just varying up the
Peaks and valleys type.
a little bit,
Okay.
just so I can digest it where it needs to be digested. You had like the used car salesman line that was good in there, and then you're bowling right through the fucking next thing.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to re-educate you on exactly.
Well, don't lose your cardiness.
Oh, okay.
I think, right? Because you mentioned you're a carny, so I think there's a bit of that fucking carnival barker in there.
Okay.
But so I would say don't lose that energy. But when it's time to give it a pause, give it a pause.
Or-
You know, I think. I don't know. You tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to re-educate you on exactly who I am. I am the platinum tongue pugilist, the grand baron of articulation, the ultra-violent linguistic. I am greatness himself, professional wrestling's last great manager. I am Mr. Chad Epic. And I am here today to make sure you keep moving forward, because you're stagnant. You don't know who you are. But I certainly do. See, I might be CAF, carny as, but I can make you a buttload of money, sell you the worst car in the lot for the most amount of money, because that's what I do. So stop entertaining the thoughts of greatness. And let greatness himself, that's me, entertain you.
See, I like the first one a little bit better.
Okay.
So I don't think I think you went a little too far one way. You know what I mean? Because like the way you have the way you did the first time, it had fucking energy and it's like ba-da-da-da. But there are just a couple times where you want to give it a breather. You know what I'm saying? So do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I do. That's what parts you think would be best for
like the I'm CAF, carny, yes. And the used car salesman.
Yeah.
Like the things you want me to, as an audience, to remember, right? You have such great energy, and then there's a couple things you want me to remember. Otherwise, it's just like, what did I just see? Other than an explosion of energy, which is great, but then you want like the two things, the one thing, whatever it is, for the audience to leave with. You know what I mean?
leave like something like on the tip of the tongue is like wait and get like a kind of let it sink in for a second.
How long have you been doing this?
13 years
You've
now.
been doing this a long time. You don't,
Yeah.
you don't need to advise.
No, I very much do.
But I can tell you though. Yeah, that would be it. It's like I love the fucking you came you sort of exploded onto the camera. It's like that one fucking time you need to bring it to hot seat. Yeah, that's Cardi as ready to go, and
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I yeah, that's
yeah.
So and it's just like just finding the right time to do the pause and the stall.
Yeah, just so it's not this the whole time. It's like you do this, you bring me in a little bit, and then you continue this, you pause for a second there, and then it's bop, bop, bop. You know what I mean?
I do. That's,
Yeah. Great. Thanks, that was awesome.
No, thank you.
You wanna do it again, Donkey? Or Sean? Fucking Sean said yes.
Donkey Country, I don't know what the hell Donkey Country is. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna march right through Donkey Country, burn your goddamn house down, and hurt you. You wanna know why? As much as you need the adulation of the fans, you crave it, I need to hurt you. I will hurt you. I'll hurt you. I'll hurt your goddamn dog too. I will kick your goddamn dog right to the fucking road. Watch me. Fucking lucky bastard. Oh, you think you're a goddamn carny? You're something special? You're a fucking cripple. Come at me, bro. You ain't making no money. I'll put you in the hospital. You pay lots of goddamn bills then. Pay lots of goddamn bills. Screw you. Screw you, you fucking ripoff. And you, Adrian Donis. Adrian Donis, you are not. You disgust me. You sicken me. You turn my goddamn stomach every time I look at you. Look at me! Do you see a guy who gives a goddamn... You see a drop or give a fuck in my eye when I look at you? No, there's no goddamn give a fuck in my eye when I look at you. You are worthless, you are pathetic, and I will crush you. I will hurt you. I'll suck the goddamn taste out of your mouth if you look at me like that again, son.
Alright, so a lot of goddams in there. Yeah, so you have to temper that, likely. I mean, somewhat out of repetition.
Did we give any parameters for the promos? No. Just go.
No, yeah, just go.
Can I offer something? Because I know
Yeah.
Sean, can you do a 20 to 25 second promo with about 1/4 the amount of words?
Possible.
We don't need to hear all the devious shit you're gonna do. When you're standing here for fucking 40 minutes, and then you can just, and this is where Chris would come in real well because he does evil good. Like, you don't have to say, I'm gonna fucking, you can say, you know, like how would a similar character, without running, like, you should be slow, deliberate, like, you're a methodical wrestler, right? You're a madman monster, fucking Jason. So like, you're not going anywhere fast. If you got insert like a movie, you know how like on his cadence, on his like how would an evil villain in a horror movie do it? Slower, right? Very slow. Breaths would sound like breaths. Any other words like I'm missing?
Sean, Hellraiser, Pinhead, the way he talks and the way he moves, like the slow, methodical stuff, and he gets to a point, and you know exactly what he's going to do to you when he's going to do it. He tells you exactly, and then he does it. But with very few words, and how he moves very slow, everything means something. Every movement, every word, and he backs it up.
So maybe try 4 sentences over 25 seconds.
I would also play to the camera, less to your audience.
You got it, man. I've seen you do it. Fucking Coco the Mind with
I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to hurt people.
Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Get in the zone. Get in the zone.
So you would have fucking had me on that whole thing just doing that and you go snap.
It's not just ready.
Radical. I don't know. I love super shitty, like cartoony promos. But like, his mannerisms are a 10, no?
Yeah, just keep breathing.
going? Yeah.
Just keep breathing like that, fucking, until you're ready to say something.
Donkey Boy Bandit, you're talking about how you're gonna go to Donkey Country and give a crap about that. You want to entertain the fans? You need to.
You're losing it. It's almost like as soon as you talk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just fucking pick 4 words, 4 sentences, 4 words. Really, that's what I'm saying. Snap, crackle, pop, and just walk towards the fucking camera like you're gonna kill somebody. Like once he starts moving his body, you lose it. The
Well,
snap-
I liked a little bit of that. I like the breathing.
Yeah. Especially, are you in tight on that?
No, Rick.
Yeah, if you get in tight, so it's like the eyeballs fucking zoom out.
Do me a favor and take half step.
I have so many worlds of pain to show you.
Can you say it slower? Is slower the way?
Yeah.
Like, I have so many worlds of pain to show you.
I have so many worlds of pain to show you. I'm inedible. Inedible.
Sean, also like you see you're starting to pace again. Plant your feet, plant them, and then like just do your head. The head where all your nervous shit is.
There you go.
Whenever you get nervous, get there. That's money, right?
Yeah, that. And just breathe.
And whenever you
that.
get lost for a word, go back to the breathing and the head shit, you think?
Yeah. And
Donkey
I'm
boy,
gonna say
baby.
this like. Try to give less delivery on the words. Less delivery. Do less on the words.
Less.
Like,
You're kind of promo like an indie wrestler?
right, like, you know, you're here, you think, I feel this, and you go, Donkey Kong. I'm ready, you know, all of a sudden you're trying to fucking give me something. So, you know, whatever the line, what's the line? Give me a line.
I don't know, snap, crackle, pop, I think so. I have so many worlds of pain to show you. I have so many
So
worlds.
it's here, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, just talk it to me. Just say it to me like you're not even trying to sell me.
I have so many worlds of pain to show
You're still trying to just. I'm saying like, for right now, under deliver the line for me. Intentionally undeliver it. Under deliver. Intentionally do less.
I have so many worlds of pain to show you.
All right, now do that same thing. Just deepen your voice a little bit when you say it.
I have so many worlds of pain to show you.
All right, give it to me in a half, like a whisper, half whisper.
I have so many worlds of pain to show you.
That's closer.
I have so many worlds of pain to show you.
There you go. Nice little smile in there. Feels good.
It did actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a nice dichotomy between the agitation, what you're saying, and then how you say it. Right? It's like you're agitated here. You're saying something that's menacing, but saying it with a half smile gives a nice little polarity. Right
A
there.
little bit creepy.
What's that?
A little bit creepy with that smile.
Yeah, it just that feels close. Play with that.
I will stew on that.
Stew on that. All right, who's next?
For 4 years, since I moved from the great state of Indiana to this crappy state of Maine, I have been known as Joey Gleets Jr. Let me explain something. I am not Joey Gleets Jr. because where is Joey Gleets Jr.? Sorry, I fucked up. It's been 4 years since I've moved from the great state of Indiana to this crappy state that you call Maine. For 4 years, I've always been known as Joey Gleets Jr., but I just have one question and one question only for you. Where's Joey Gleets? And where am I? That's right. The great Joey Gleets is dead while Jason Maverick is right here. I am no longer going to be known as Joey Gleets Jr. As from now on, I will be known as Jason fucking Maverick. Woo!
Yeah, I have a couple immediate thoughts. One, and you don't even take this personally. Does anybody know what Joey Gleets Jr. is? Does anybody know who he is?
Outside of here, no.
Right, nobody cares, right? And I don't mean that like in a mean way. I mean that there was a character on television called Husky Harris, and then he showed up one day and he's Bray Wyatt, and nobody cared he was Husky Harris. You know what I mean? So I don't think you probably need
Preface.
right, yeah.
Did he do the? Did you say it's your fucking father? Like, obviously, Joey Gleets Jr. kind of implied, but he's like, that's my dad, and he's in the fucking ground or something. Like,
yeah, a little bit.
now, is there like, it's a heel aspect?
But it's like, I guess I don't know why I care, and you didn't give me a reason to care. You know, like, I appreciate there's a story to the promo, so I do appreciate that. But if you gave me something like, I don't want to carry around the name of a dead man who was better off in the grave because he was nothing but a fucking drunk wife beater, for the time he was on walking this earth, then that has a little bit of like, then I might not know any of this backstory of Joey Gleets stuff, but this is something, this guy is shedding his, this baggage, this baggage of his life. Like this, now I understand that this has some sort of significance to you. It's not just this is a name change, who cares, it's a name change. Like this is a moment in your life. It also, so there's that element to it. And very, very indie wrestling delivery of, it's like guys got this thing they do, and they just start talking, and all of a sudden it's like they furrow their brow and they start pointing. It's like the go-to indie wrestling. Like a lot of people are guilty of it. But I'll be producing something on there, and I'm like, just talk to me how you talk to me. Okay. When I come out to that ring tonight, it's like, whoa, I know what I'm saying. No, I got it. When I come out, it's like, unfurrow your brow, stop pointing. Talk to me like this means something to you. And I've said this a few times previously here, but it's like, find the emotion that your character feels, and feel that emotion. So if you have to take a second to get into that headspace, and a lot of people don't even know what they want their characters to be feeling when they talk. So it's like, think about like, what is this? Like, what am I doing when I'm saying this? I'm gonna tell the story of fucking shedding this burden of being my father's son, and how there's anger in my character, and there's also relief of my character, and there's also like vindication, perhaps, whatever it is, whatever that's probably what makes you your characters. You're going to be feeling something different than I might be feeling something if I'm doing the exact same promo. So kind of get into that headspace so you don't have to give me what you think a pro wrestling promo delivery is. Yeah? You want to try something again?
Give me a couple minutes?
Yeah.
I'll try something out there.
Give it to me. Step back behind the line.
My fellow pathetic wretches and insects, please be humbled and despair as I, Uncle Drake Lovecraft, deliver upon to you the gospel of the famished gods above and the famished gods below. Now, you people here, you don't know me. That is fair. But you don't know what I am capable of with just the snap of a finger. But you will! When you encounter Lovecraft in the ring, you will have one of two choices. Submit to Lovecraft's law and embrace those words, wretched be, and put a smile on your face. Or resist, and I'll carve one into you instead. And that's not just elementary, kids. That's Lovecraft's law. Wretched be.
Not bad. What are you in drama class in school or something?
Oh, yeah, a bunch, yeah.
Yeah. You've got a very theater.
That's why I've done like theater and stage combat, but wrestling's kind of like
Right.
easing into.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing this for?
Training as a wrestler for 3 years, theater since I was like 12.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, it's very theater. Because it feels like performing, and it's fine to. It's not inherently wrong to feel like someone's performing.
Yeah.
It's not inherently wrong, but you run the risk of bringing people out of the moment. Like, look, The Rock was a great performer, and nobody thought that that's who he is, right? You could watch the guy and go, that guy's putting on a show, but he was entertaining as shit.
Yeah.
Right. And so so you run the risk of, like, to me, like, I'm brought out of the moment, like, every time you, like, try to be angry, and when you're putting on the laugh, it's like, you need to, like, take what you did and turn it down. And I know we don't. What was that? A fucking 7 you were at there? What do you think?
Probably like a 10 or a 9.
A 10?
Like,
9?
yeah.
Okay.
Higher than I normally would be.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. And I'm not saying this to say that what I'm asking you to do is the right one you're going to want at the end. Do the same promo at 2 or 3 right now.
I'll try to do the same, but that was kind of an improv thing, so I might try.
Yeah, that's fine. So do a similar thing. Do a 2 or 3. I'm not asking this to make this good. Don't go like, oh, this, like, I need to make this good. I'm just saying, see how it feels when you do it at a 2 or 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm trying to do things that's just pulling back your intensity.
Yeah.
And that kind of. My fellow pathetic wretches and insects of all ages, Drake Lovecraft is here to spread the good word of the famished gods above and the famished gods below.
Maybe a little less, a little less.
I used to be talentless, pathetic,
Less.
and lack of personality, like all of you here. Until one day, I heard the message. I heard it, and I felt it in the cold place where I would have had a heart. Those 2 magical words came out of my mouth, wretched be. if you all accept that message into your hearts, it'll put a smile on your face. Or you can resist me, and then I'm gonna have to carve that smile into your face instead. And that won't just be elementary. That'll be Lovecraft's Law. Wretched bee.
Cool. Are you just taking pictures? You're not recording that?
Yeah.
Do you want to record it?
So when you go home, here's how to say it.
You want to take a different angle to record?
Do that. Play around with the fucking levels, because that was way closer to what you're gonna want. And
It felt a bit more natural in how it was being done
that
as
was
well.
way closer. Was it underperformed in a few spots? Yes, it was underperformed. But what I've found is that people, when they do promos, have the tendency to think they need to come out here. You know, starting when he's doing the promo, come out here and do. It's like, if you bring it all the way down to a fucking 2, record that, see what that feels like, you'll go, holy shit, that's way closer than the fucking 8 or 9 I was performing at. If I do a fucking 2 or a 3 through most of it and bring it up to a fucking 9 or 10 once in the promo, it's actually way closer to the promo you're gonna want. Instead of feeling like the first one, it's like I felt like you're performing for me the whole time. The second one, it's like there were a couple moments where it's like when you did the thing where I'm gonna have to carve it in your face, way better the second time.
Yeah.
Way better than like I'm gonna have to carve it in your face. Like the way you said it, it was like, yeah, like that's the guy right there.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I kind of felt like when I was playing at this time that like I had room to maneuver, like when you're
Yes,
behind.
exactly right. You have no place to fucking go. You're just here the whole time, and you know there's nowhere to go. You start back here, and you know people aren't again because if you start too up here, sometimes it's just people go, this guy's performing, this guy right away. So you got that here, but then you have some place to fucking come to here, and you have some place to pull back. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know what you're trying to get out with your father. You know, you and I, we found your father dead at one point in time. But you know what? For you, I'm gonna put it like this. You come with me, I'm gonna show you a road that you don't have to be like every other loser. You don't even gotta do this hardcore stuff like J.P. O'Reilly. You ain't gonna look like a freak like Mason X does. You ain't gonna worry about drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee anymore, which is a low man's coffee. You ain't gonna worry about being on Impact Wrestling, because Impact Wrestling to me is like the 3rd generation of what Jimmy Jacobs used to be. What Jimmy Jacobs is now, compared to where he was years ago, I saw Jimmy Jacobs when he first came around, back in 2003. I've been around this sport since 1999. And I'm proud of the fact that I've been around this sport in the state of Maine, doing what I do from day in and day out. I may have a gas station job 1 minute, but the next minute I'll tell you what I do have. I've got people listening to me at all points and times. See, when this kid came off that plane from Indiana, I was there along with his father, willing to meet him right there at the state of Maine. And then we all went back to my place, and we all looked around and said, you know what? We're all going to be here, here, and here.
Well, so let's craft this into a story. What's the story you're trying to
The
do?
story is,
Coach?
this is my client, and my client has no problem at all
But the whole-
getting away from his father.
The whole story you're trying to tell me. You're pointing
Is I'm
at
gonna
me,
turn this kid
but
into
you're
a
pointing at
superstar.
me. You're pointing at other people.
Because the challenge is out there to every one of these people.
But so bring it back. So what's your name?
Coach.
Coach. You're just Coach.
Coach.
All right. So what does Coach do?
Coach point blank is going to lead this kid.
How
back
you
up
doing,
that
man?
mountain where
How
he
are
should
ya?
be
Good
at.
to see you.
And how does Coach do that?
How are things?
By starting with the
How are
small
things?
people.
Good.
Start with the small people like the Mason X's or the
Teddy
Dunky
just
Boy
asked me to
Bandit
come up here and
or
show
the
that
J.P.
way.
O'Reilly.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Because those are the small
I
people
got
of
to pay
Maine.
good money to come up from Kennedy.
Absolutely.
So
That's
what
a
you got?
haul.
You got
I see you got
stopwatch
one
here.
coming up in.
I got a stopwatch. I'm going to show him
Yep.
cardio.
Yeah,
I'm going to show him
beginning of next
everything
month.
to work
We're doing a
out.
fundraiser tomorrow.
24 hours a day, we're going to be in the gym, non-stop until this kid gets what he needs.
So what's the? Is there? How do we start the promo? because you just started kind of going. So I was like,
I'm gonna stop and start all over.
yeah. So give me the start. Give me the first line that starts to bring me into the story you're telling.
First thing I'm gonna do is walk up to my client here. Jason, point blank. You not known each other for how many years? A long period of time, brother. I met you at the plane the day your father and I went to go see you. When I came to you, did you or did you not realize that you were gonna have to, what you wanted to get to be in wrestling? You know something? You've seen me create champions in the past, have you not? And you know what I can do inside the state of Maine, or outside the state of Maine. I can take little people like yourself, and I can make you that superstar that you want to be. Because honestly, at the end of the day, if you really stop and think about it, what's the goal for yourself? Because I know what the goal has been for me all the way along, is help the newer generation out. Now it's up to you whether you want to come with me and become a champion, or if you want to stay on the sideline like everybody else. Because honestly, for 6 months you sat on the sideline wondering where your next shot's going to be. You've listened to all these people tell you, yeah, your father was something in the state of Maine. Why don't you prove them wrong and do something in the state of Maine? That's all I'm going to say about that.
So yeah, so look, there's some stuff in there where you talk about like, you know, the champions that I've made and things like that. Like as much as it's like, let's say it's about him, it's about you with him, and I need to know what Coach does. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, because anybody can come up to me and go, "Hey, man, you know, I was there, and I can take you there. I can take you to the top." It's like, but what makes Coach special in this endeavor?
I took an outhouse and made it a penthouse.
Right. So like, and so for me, especially if you're your manager, right?
Yep.
Right. So there's you want to have like 5 different sort of catchphrases or something like that. Things that you would say, like, you know, I'm the maker of champions. I'm the guy that turns the outhouse into the penthouse. And right now, kid, you know, I know you're in the outhouse. You know, like these sort of things. But because look, a manager
So I
so
should
much.
sell myself.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you know.
You have to sell yourself in the scenario that you're in. It's got to be like what makes you special in this, and also, you know, stuff about him. But yeah, and sell the idea of yourself, you know, because everybody needs a coach. You know, the greatest players need a coach, or whatever that fucking go home line is. I don't know what the go home line is. It's something like that. Fucking.
I don't know what a go home line would be for a coach, to be honest.
But it's something like that. It's something like you know. You know, it's the idea that all the greatest players have a coach. You know, Michael Jordan had a fucking. You know, Michael Jordan had who's the coach of the Boston?
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson, exactly. Right, and so you have all these different. You know, I'm not a big sports guy, but you have all these different. You know. Huge superstar players, and then from behind every single one of them, there was a coach. Behind this guy, there was this guy. Behind this guy, there was this guy. Behind this guy, there was this guy. And so you have a lot of references and room to play with. Otherwise, you're just a guy talking to him. You're just a guy saying, "Hey, come with me." Do you know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. And so that's what I would do for homework is think of like a handful of different ways to talk about what you can do for someone. Like I like, you know, penthouse to the or outhouse to the penthouse, like that sort of thing. And you know, a few of those. Find a few different huge superstar players to fucking talk about, and then talk about the coach behind them. You know. And then also maybe specifically like what it is that you do. I don't know what it is that, you know, the sort of coaching you do. Maybe that's worth putting in there. Maybe it's not. But yeah, have some more of those beats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Who else wants to say words?
Central Maine Wrestling. My name is Stevie Legend. I've done a lot in my short time here. I've accomplished a lot. I've been sent down a lot. But every time I've been knocked down, I was right back up and back in the game. And that's who Stevie Legend is. I promise you fans, no matter what, I'm going to do everything I can to get better every day until I'm the champion around here. So that's who Stevie Legend is. So get ready. It's about to get legendary.
How long have you been working for?
About 3 years.
3 years, okay. How, do you cut promos often? Yeah, so it's something to work on. Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't look like you're comfortable in front of the camera. You don't look like you're free in front of the camera. You look like you walked into this space and you became more confined than you were outside, right? And we need characters that open up with the camera and, you know, feel in front of the camera, right? And the let's say the underlying ideas behind what you were saying. Okay, there's something. So what is it? Like you're gonna fucking, what do you say? Every time you get knocked down, you're gonna get back up. I mean, what else do you say?
Basically, that's who I am. I always get back in the fight.
Yeah. So those are nice sentiments, but when said straightforward like that, they're trite. I mean, it's super trite. It's like, I'm gonna keep going and keep getting back up. It's like, alright. Now when fucking Rocky told his son in fucking Rocky 6, it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up. He did it in such a way that was delivered and fucking and memorable. So I'm not saying you can't sell it, but there are different ways to tell that same story or get that same sentiment across without telling me. You know, look, one of the things you can do, and this sort of tactic can go fucking very poorly or it can work, is you can tell me a story about, you know, something in your life, and you can, you know, as a child, when your older brother would always fucking, you know, do this to you, and then the bullies at school or whatever, and no matter how many times they did this, and then at the end you kept getting back up, you kept getting back up. See, fucking, you know, and here in the professional wrestling game, it doesn't seem like life's changed too much. Every time someone knocks me down, I get right the fuck back up. You know what I mean? And now you've given me, you've told me a story maybe about your life, and you've demonstrated this concept more than going, yeah, I'm a guy that's gonna give it my all. And you need a little more. So like, look, there's two things that play at all times with all characters, right? There is the relatable part of you, like let's call it like the universal part, and then there's like the unique part, right? And so you can take a universal concept like grit, getting back up, but you need it to be tempered with the uniqueness of the character doing that. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So like MJF can be a fucking a pretentious, stuck-up asshole, but he does it with the framing of being the rich kid with the scarf and rep, right? So he has the unique part of it and the relatable part of it. It's like the known and the unknown, chaos and order, fucking yin and yang of all characters. So to just say, hey, I'm a guy that gets knocked down, gets back up, it's like, well, all right, so is fucking everybody else. What makes you so special? And so you need to find what's some stuff. Who's your favorite wrestler growing up?
CM Punk.
CM Punk. It's great. CM Punk's a great one, right? He was at different points a complete asshole, but it was like wrapped up in like the straight edge thing. I mean, that's my favorite stuff. He was doing fucking straight edge, and he thinks he's fucking better than you. You understand? One is like the package, and one is the what's inside the package. The container of being a straight edge person, and inside of that is the universal idea of pride or ego, or I think I'm better than you. And also wrapped up in that is actually a different ethic too, which he's got sort of as a baby face, like a personal ethic that he's not going to drink, which they use maybe in his, let's say, his feud with JBL, right? You know, so do you understand what I mean? He's got this outside package, and then inside of it, it's got these virtues that people can relate to. And so right now, I see you trying to espouse to me the virtues, but if you don't have the package to put it in, it comes off as hollow. So why do you like CM Punk?
I was always drawn to like the outspokenness, like when I was a little kid.
Yeah, right. And so when you wanted to be a pro wrestler, then how did you want to be?
Just, you know, inspiring to kids the way he was to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And so, like, look, I see this happen a lot when, like, people have these, like, favorite wrestlers, and then you go into train to be a wrestler, and then, like, you lose the part of you that's a fan, and you lose the part of you that sees wrestling from the perspective of a fan. And then you go, oh, I've got to be this good wrestler, and you almost, like, whitewash yourself. It's like, fucking step into something. Be something. You know, fucking go out on a limb. Like, I see this, and I see, like, you're not going out on a limb. You're like, I'm, what is it? Johnny Legend? What is it?
Stevie Legend.
Stevie Legend. You've got your kick pads, your little trunks, and your little jacket. And it's like, be the creator wrestler you made up in the video games as a kid. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah,
Do you feel that at all?
I think so.
Do you feel that as you look at yourself working? Do you go, oh, I like this color for character. My favorite was this color for character wrestler of CM Punk, and I've sort of settled being wrestler 101 over here. Do you see that?
Well, yeah.
A little? Yeah. So fucking, my advice to most people is to go out on a limb. Like, I'm not saying you need to dress up like a fucking clown, but I'm saying if you try to dress up like a clown, you might discover that having a red nose is fucking magical, and how'd you ever be a wrestler without a red nose? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you step out further than you might otherwise, you find things out on the edge that you can bring back with you. So, you know, fucking be courageous and try something. Yeah? Okay. Great. Who's next?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go, man. Hello, my scary monsters and super creeps. The one thing we have in this world is desire, and you can't have desire without eros. And I only desire to bring the love back to the world. And if I have to bring violence into love, well, let's just say I won't be the only one hurting tonight. Love you.
Can you smile for me at all in the promo?
I have really bad teeth right now that are in the process of getting fixed.
That's
I'm just
okay.
very self-conscious
That's
of
okay.
it.
You can still smile for me. And not the whole thing, but like when you're talking about like violence and like, together. There's like I want to see you turned on a little bit. You know, and maybe that's the point, to see you more turned on, because you're talking as if you're turned on, but I don't see you being turned on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking let me feel it.
Hello, my scary monsters and super creeps. It is I, Desire Eros. And the one thing wrestling needs is love. And sometimes love requires violence. Sometimes I'll be kissing you, and sometimes I'll be smacking you, and sometimes I'll be like, I'm sorry, baby. And then I'm just going to strangle you and show you that I'm here to not make you upset, but to show you that I love you, to show you that with me, we will find that desire that we need in life.
I like it better without the anger. I like the I like the like when you like when you give me those full breaths and the full breath out too. It's like the more you lean into that, the more I feel the turned onness, right? That's when I mix desire, violence. You know?
Yeah.
Like feel yourself. Feel yourself, feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Who's next? Alright. I love it. I love it already.
Hey, it's me, New Hampshire's finest freshwater fisherman, Sebastian Seabass Finn. And tonight, I'm issuing an open season challenge. And it's gonna be just like fishing. I'm casting out my line into Skowhegan, Maine, just waiting for somebody, something to bite. And I don't give a damn who it is, whether it's the smallest fish in the pond or Moby freaking Dick. Seabass Finn is gonna reel them in and throw them back to where they came from. And that's the water line because Seabass said so.
That's the water line. The water line got me. Yeah, you sound so fucking angry. Why are you so angry? Yeah, man, you sound so angry. Like, it's such a fun character. And you're just like, I'm fucking angry right now. You know, like the way you started, hey, I'm this guy. Like, I would have started with the line, what's the, it was like after you said you're throwing out an open challenge, it's like, I'm casting out the, what was that line?
Casting my line out to Skowhegan, Maine.
Was it?
Casting my line out to Skowhegan, Maine.
Yeah, so something like that, or whatever company we're in tonight. Like, that's how I would have started the promo. Like, you know, sometimes people think they need this sort of superfluous stuff up the top, or even you can put that in the middle. It's like start the promo with something that maybe catches me a little bit. You know, tonight I'm casting my line out here at, you know, Maine Wrestling Federation. It's an open challenge for me, the sea fishing guy, whatever my name is. You know what I mean? So it's because it was like very generic up front. Then you start to get some better stuff here. It's like when you craft a promo, sometimes you can go, okay, actually, you know, I can, if I move this part right here. I mean, one of the things I like to do sometimes is start a story in the middle of the fucking story. That's one of the sort of tactics I like to use, is like, you know, starting the promo in the middle of something, and then people go, what is he talking about? Because they don't know what I'm talking about. Because I mean, fucking context for it. And the human mind has a sort of desire to like put pieces together, right? That's what we do. We correlate cause and effect. We correlate fucking patterns. It's all the fucking human mind likes to do. Make sense of things. So sometimes if you start something in the start promo with in the middle of the story, you go, what the fuck's that about? But I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. But yeah. So look, if you're gonna perform like you performed. And when I say that, I mean like, look, there's a balance to everything, but there's sort of two components in the manner of a delivery of a promo. It's like I can perform it heavily, or I can try to do it really believable and real. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so, you know, some of the characters I loved, you know, like Mick Foley, you know, his fucking promos to me, it's like, oh, that's fucking real. I feel that. Another guy like The Rock is over here. Nobody thinks that's real, but he performs it. But he performs it really, really well. I think you were performing it hard, but you were just like I said, it was like you're angry or something. You have a fun character, so by all means, perform and be entertaining. And what you said was entertaining, but have the delivery sort of match some of that. Not that you can't be angry at all, or you can't fucking, you know, deliver an act-efficient line with some real seriousness, because there's even entertainment in delivering something fucking so silly, so serious. But where you were wasn't right.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to fucking do it one more time? Do it one more time. Fucking perform it a little harder, but not as or the same. You can perform it at the level you did, not just with so much just straight like I'm fucking angry right now for some reason.
Yeah.
And flip it and start the first thing. Start it with something about the fishing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Tonight, false aggression here. There's no, it's like, tonight I'm doing, it's like, give me a little more fun. And the first line should be something about casting out the line, not the open challenge. Like, okay, you're casting out the line. You want to fucking draw into your character, right? And it's just a little more fun and a little less.
You want a
like
water?
you sound
That's
like
mine on the
you're
table
trying
right there,
to
actually, if you want to grab it.
aggressive. You're not actually being aggressive. You just sound like you're trying to be aggressive.
Thank you.
Should I be aggressive? Or should I?
If you want to be aggressive, you can, but you gotta do it. You can't pretend that you're doing it. Because otherwise I see a guy pretending to be aggressive, and I don't feel a guy who's being aggressive. Do you know the difference?
I think so.
Yeah, I see a guy that's acting, that's all. Like what you're doing, I see a guy that's like, I'm trying to be an aggressive guy. And it's like, no, you gotta find that part in you that's a fucking maniac, that's actually fucking aggressive, right? You have to tap into that energetic, or that emotional fucking source of that place, if that's what you're gonna do. If that's a choice you wanna make.
Okay. Minute, just think.
Yeah.
My name is Lights Out of Melody. I stand 6'2", 248 pounds of pure aggression. I'm going to take the victory road. Will it be high? Nah. Chances are I'm going to take the low road. Why? It's the fastest way there.
Okay, so again, like a little bit what I told him too. It's like people like to do this thing where they start their promos with I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. Like you can get that in, but give me a fucking line that like kind of like hooks me first. Like bring me in a little bit first. Like you could even, you know, I'm not saying that the promo you had was like exactly the right promo, because I don't exactly know, but let's just use the promo you cut. That you can bring me in with something like, you can take the high road or the low road. Me, I'm a fucking, you know, I'm a 6'2", blah 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 blah, lights out, fucking whatever your name is. You know, so there's only fucking one road for me to take, the low road. You know what I'm saying? So you can bookend. You can sort of pose a question or pose a thing up front. Fucking give me the context of who you are. Answer the question at the end. You understand? Mm-hmm. Maybe just try that. Yeah.
Jimmy, how many takes do you guys do with Impact for?
It depends. Sometimes I do one and I go, good enough. But look,
Luke was after me to cut it again because he goes, I know you have it in you. You go in there.
yeah, look,
So,
Let me tell you a fucking lesson I learned very early on in wrestling. I was doing extra work in WWE in 2005. And I was a fucking security guard in the background of a promo with Paul Heyman and someone. They were doing like ECW invasion. And fucking, Paul and the ECW guys were like chasing them down, and then he comes across on me with Stephanie. I don't know. And Paul cuts this fucking promo. It's fucking great because he's Paul Heyman. It's like amazing. And then they watch it on the monitor, and Stephanie, and they go, you do it again, you do it again. They did about fucking 6 takes. About fucking 6 takes. Paul Heyman, one of the best promos in all of wrestling of all time. And that was the day I learned, like, oh yeah. Take as many fucking takes as you want. And I know sometimes the talent want to like get it one and done. It's like, I'm not, this is what I tell them. It's like, I'm not looking for us to do it in one take. I'm looking for one good take. And so sometimes at TV, you have a limited amount of time to do that. But if you're ever doing this and you cut the promo and the cameraman goes, all right, good. If you know you have a better one in you, just go, no, I want to do it again. And fucking do it again. Like, it's, as many takes it fucking needs as time permits. So yeah, man.
I'm going to do it again. Good. If you don't mind.
Please.
Coach.
I might want a couple years.
When I blow that whistle, you know what time it is. It's coach time. Every time the coach comes around here, you better listen up, because I'll take you from the outhouse to the penthouse, back to the outhouse, within 30 seconds of one of my guys snapping your neck. I don't care if it's Lights Out Lee Miller who I manage. I don't care if it's Jason Maverick who I manage. I don't care if it's MBK. I don't care if it's somebody that they bring on and off the street. I'm going to make them a champion. Because at the end of the day, it's all about one thing and one thing only. It's always about winning. Because you know what? Losers, they sit on the sidelines. Winners, they go to the top. And you know what? The bottom line here is this. At the end of the day, I'm about having fun. But if you step in my ring and you don't have fun with what I'm about to do to you, that's not my problem. But my problem is making sure my guys go to the pay window. Nobody else. Tomorrow night, Brewer, Maine, I'm going to put it like this. We're going to take a Dunkin' Boy Bandit, who I know is full of donuts, and I'm going to teach Jason Maverick how to become something that he's always wanted to be. He wants to be outside his father's skin. I'm going to take him there, and I'm going to show him exactly what he's got inside him. Because you know what? Other people believe that I can go out here and have all sorts of fun. People don't like me for one reason. Because I'm honest and I'm truthful.
So yeah, I think you circled the drain there towards the end. If you had cut the promo at about half, once you started to get to the fun stuff, I think that was all superfluous. I mean, look, it's not the greatest go home line, but a go home line is something because there's only one thing that matters, and that's the win. When you have the coach in your corner, there's only one thing that's gonna happen: you win. Like something like that is the go home. And I wouldn't refer to yourself as managing people. You're coaching them, right? A manager is something else. You're the coach. And again, I had mentioned this before, but for homework, man, fucking think of a few euphemisms for becoming successful from the penthouse from the outhouse to the penthouse. Making champions out of something, like just different.
Making them out of mobile.
Something like that. I'm like Midas. Everything I touch turns to gold. But that sort of stuff. And again, to sell your character, I think it's important to mention these great. Like Michael Jordan's a great example because he had, when you think of huge fucking sports stars like that, and if you draw the line, they all had a fucking coach. They all had a coach. They all had a coach. It paints the picture for the audience that you're important, right? That you're necessary for people's success. Yeah? Great. Thank you. Who do we got next?
People love to ask, where's the Spartan superhero El Espartano from? But it doesn't matter where I'm from. It matters where I am, and it matters where I'm going. And tonight, El Espartano is in Skowhegan, Maine. And there's a lot of bad men in Skowhegan, Maine. And I'm here tonight to show them just what this mask represents, and that's justice. They say evil never dies, but justice never sleeps.
How long are you working for?
What's that?
How long are you working for?
Just over a year.
Over a year? What's the significance of the... I mean, I kind of like to get... Is it a Rey Mysterio mask?
No, it's a custom
Is
mask.
it a custom mask?
Yeah.
It's like the Rey Mysterio fucking...
Yeah.
Thing, but it's kind of cool. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's missing something. Right? I mean, you know it's missing something. I mean, we're all missing something. That's why we're here. We wouldn't be here if we were. Do you have any other props you use?
No.
No? You might think of that. You know, I mean, there's that movie 300 with the Spartans that's, you know, I might, because it's not a bad costume right now, but like, you have the space to make it a cooler costume. You know, especially the lucha tradition is like the guys with the coolest costumes win, right? You know, as opposed to a guy like Steve Austin, it's like, what are you gonna do? You got trunks and a fucking in a vest. But with this, I would think bigger. But this is a nice start. I mean, you could, you know, roughly be on TV looking like that. It was an okay promo. I got the idea of what the character is. It was somewhat cohesive, but not entirely. Like, you start off like, people want to ask me where I'm from. Doesn't matter where I'm from. It matters where I am and where I'm going, and I'm here tonight. And then then you just lose all of that, right? That stuff doesn't come into play later in the promo.
Right. I guess I was kind of thinking why, like, my next question would be, why am I here tonight? So I guess that's kind of the direction I was going.
Yeah, so like, I'm saying that there's something, give me the promo one more time, sorry, just so I can listen to it.
People always ask, where is a Spartan superhero El Espartano from? But it doesn't matter where I'm from. What matters is where I am and where I'm going. And tonight, El Espartano is in Skowhegan, Maine. And there's a lot of bad men in Skowhegan, Maine. And I'm here to show them just what this mask means and what it stands for. And that is justice. You know, they say evil never dies, but justice never sleeps.
Right, so yeah, I'm not saying it's like the right promo, but if you were to use a promo like this, what you kind of want to do is wrap around then where you're going. So you go, it doesn't matter where I'm from, it matters where I am and where I'm going. Where I am is here. And then it's like something, and where I'm going is to fucking end evil forever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's the end of it. Something like that. I'm not sure that's the building a promo about where I'm from, where I am, and where I'm going is the strongest promo. Yeah, that's all I got right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
It's different being up here. Okay. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages, did you circle tonight's date on your calendar? Of course you did, cause your boy Che Long is back in Maine tonight, baby. Yo, last time I was here, you guys welcomed me with open arms. You like my style, you like my energy, you like my flair, you like my fight. You know what? I'm gonna keep doing what I always do, keep it pushing and keep on fighting. Yeah, that's
Not bad. not bad though. You're in shape. You look fucking good. Good looking guy. You got your hair. You got, how long are you working for?
Coming up on a year.
Okay, I was gonna say a couple years. Yeah, but great. So you're doing better. I thought you were working for like 2 years. Coming up on a year. So how old are you?
21.
21. All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad delivery. I mean, it's. Obviously it ended prematurely and it kind of didn't go anywhere, it kind of didn't tell much of a story. And so you want to, figure out the story you want to tell. What's your match tonight?
I actually don't know.
I don't know. well, you got to make it up. But you have potential. And where'd you train at?
What's that?
Where'd you train at?
New England Pro Wrestling Academy.
Who's doing that now?
Chase Del Monte.
Max Smashmaster.
Who is it?
Max Smashmaster as well.
Shakara.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Give it to me one more time.
Okay. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans of all ages, did you have tonight's date circled in your calendar? Of course you did, cause tonight your boy Che Long comes back to Maine, baby! And you know what? Last time I was here, you guys welcomed me with open arms. You like my style, you like my energy, you like my flair, you like my fight too. And I'm gonna promise you this, I'm gonna keep doing what I always do. Keep on pushing and keep on fighting, no matter who I'm in there with. Whether they're the biggest, baddest monster in the town, or they're a little tiny opponent, it doesn't matter. Your boy's got the heart of a dragon, and you're gonna find that out tonight.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so it's very 101 baby face.
Yeah.
And that might be fine with that. What are you thinking for your? What do you do for your character?
As of right now, I'm just kind of like
You're just getting started.
resilient baby face.
Right, you're just getting started. You just got your first pair of nice tights. And you're fucking. You're right. But they're nice tights.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, man.
You need anything, Chris?
No, I'm all good.
Good?
I'm all good. When do we
It's
start?
6:30, easy night. Don't work hard.
So start right now?
No, 7-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll put doors open time.
Okay. Alright.
Because we're indie wrestling.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
It's not like. Did you do one big cash? Please. Big cash is one of your opponents tonight. Ton of potential. Don't let him fucking work himself out of a job.
Okay. Just go easy on me out there.
No, it works. Dude, I thought I was the #1 babyface one night, and I was wrong. In my hometown, he babyfaced me in the same match.
Love it.
That's how good he is.
So are you thinking anything for a character?
Dragonheart? Did he tell you Dragonheart?
Yeah, that's not. I don't know.
Did somebody have that name already?
Sting, I think.
Dragonheart?
No.
I thought of Chris Jericho's old
Right.
Lionheart.
Like Lionheart but Dragonheart.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What do you work as? Right now?
Mostly babyface.
No, but what's your name?
Che Long.
Che Long? Dragonheart Che Long?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is pretty cool. And again, yeah, this is like the start of something. And this will carry you. Like, I don't know how you are in the ring. If you're good in the ring, hopefully. But good look, good looking guy, good fucking tights. What I would recommend to start to think about is if you were to wrestle at WrestleMania, people have their special entrance and special gear and special sort of look for WrestleMania. It's like, what would that look like? Think about that, and then maybe start to I hesitate to say fucking get that costume, but start to think about getting that costume. You know what I mean? Like for right now, this might be fine. For right now, you know, it is fine. You might not need too much pageantry, but as you continue, you might go, oh, I do want to fucking, you know, something where I fucking spit fire or something, you know, just like a special entrance sort of thing, but incorporate that a little bit. Yeah, good.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Next.
I'm trying to think of something. I'm drawing blanks. I got some.
Ross, take me something like Bob Ross.
Probably won't be that good, but.
Oh, stop. Good.
You know, when I came back this year, I made it my goal to be the best wrestler. And I have shown that. I've gone far up north and as low down south of Maine. Anyone that stepped in my ring, I have beaten the piss out of them. Where's my opportunities? Where's my belts? Come on. I'm stepping up. I'm asking for opponents. People are coming in thinking that they're better than me, and I'm putting them down. So I'm going to stop asking for my opportunities, and I'm going to start taking them. Nobody messes with Big Cat, and everybody's going to find out.
So, you a babyface?
Both. I do both.
What'd you think that was?
Kind of more heelish.
Yeah, because you're, you know, there's a baby face tint on like or spin you could do on it, but the idea of like I'm complaining that I don't have the opportunities is a little, you know, that's what bad guys do. Bad guys complain that, you know, but there are pieces in there. When you started the promo, like the way you delivered the first line was good, and then you started kind of like, you're starting to like perform for me a little bit. You start like, when you hit the first line, I said to myself, all right, cool, finally someone who's talking to me. Everybody's kind of done a wrestling promo, and it's fine, wrestling promos are fine, but I thought you were gonna just fucking talk to me, and then you started kind of, you're like moving your body here, and
just trying to think of
there. So what's the story you want to tell? Like, what's the character?
You know, Jake Badass, pretty much, I guess. His character, you know, big guy. You think that, you know, yeah, he's big, but can he, you know, keep up with these other guys? And, you know, just because he's big, he can go out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to start to more narrowly define that, right? You want to give it another go? Cut a promo. Just talk to me. Just get up here, fucking, and talk. And hook into the idea that not in a fucking heelish way, not in a way you're complaining, but like people see me, they underestimate. See, I'm a big boy. 300, I don't know how big are you? whatever.
350, something.
Yeah. I'm a big boy. 6'2", 350 pounds, and people don't think I can hang with some of these guys around here. But since I showed up here in Maine, I made a goal to prove it to the world that I can go, and that's exactly what I've done. Give me a little bit of a list of the fucking resume. I put down this guy. I put down this guy. I had the people in fucking bumfuck Maine, off their seats when I fucking slammed onto the Giant. Something, you know what I mean? And just talk to me about it. Don't give me a fucking big wrestling talk about it. Tell me something that's real. Why don't you just fucking talk to me and tell me something that's real?
Alright. Ever since I came back this year, I've been working hard. I've been putting the time in. I've been trying my best to be the best. And I've been showing that wherever I can go. I've been taking as many bookings as I can. I've been facing as many people as I can. Anyone who is faced in front of me, I have put down. I wrestled great Alexander Lee last year, and he put me through the ringer. And I changed him at the end. I have stepped in ring with people who wanted to put anyone they could down, and I put them down. I have so much to prove to this great state. So much to prove. I'm willing to do whatever it takes and work as hard as I can to be the best. To people know who Big Cat is.
Cool. So yeah. Here's what I'm saying with you. Like you've got a certain likability. Like there's a certain when you hit it, when you're not trying and you're not thinking about what you're saying. Like the word humility isn't quite right, but like I see and I go, I like this guy. This guy seems real. This guy seems genuine. Like, and there's something there. I think something you got to balance though. Like, it's something like humility. Humility isn't quite the right word for it, but like it's something like humility, something like down to earth. I don't know quite the right word for it, but what you need to not fall into too much is like I need you to be confident too. I need you to be confident as well. So it's like this genuineness, this genuine likability that's like almost like there's like I said humility, it's almost that. But it needs to be confident. You need to know that you're the fucking man. And not that you're like just a guy trying to, prove yourself. You can fucking, be proving it to the world, but it's something you already know, right? Again, without being cocky about it.
Yeah.
But you've got, how long are you working for?
A little over a year.
A little over a year. Yeah, great. Great, man. So, do you want to be good at this?
Yeah.
Do you care?
Yeah, I do care.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you care, fucking work on your fucking promos, record them at home, tell a fucking, tell a story, fucking talk to the camera, and find that thing
That's good.
that I'm talking about, because I think you have that, and not everybody has that. Not everybody has the thing that they go up there and they talk and they go, oh yeah, I kind of like this guy. This guy seems like a fucking good dude. Again, without making yourself too humble and too, which lacks confidence. It's like a confidence about you, but a fucking down to earth guy. You don't need to fucking yell, I don't think. Is that you don't normally yell in your promos? No, you don't do enough promos to have the, yeah. So work on that. Yeah?
Yep.
Thanks.
Thank you.